Who is a victim? A victim is a person who doesn't take responsibility for her or his life. Sometimes the person that we define as a victim is someone who is not satisfied with situation, or complains about something all the time, or says that it's not her or his fault, it's someone else's fault. But victim, regardless whatever we can tell about it, doesn't feel inwardly. It doesn't feel that it's victim. This person actually has done everything and tried everything not to be a victim. So it's justified. It doesn't have any pain, any question mark that it's a victim. So calling him a victim or her doesn't make sense anymore to that person, because she has tried everything, or he has tried everything and what was capable of to resolve that problem, whatever the problem is. So calling her or him a victim because maybe there was a fear, maybe there is an anxiety that took over, the emotions took over, so the person did something in a wrong way. Or could be that the anxiety and fear was so strong that that person was paralyzed and couldn't do anything. It was posed by the circumstances. But still, victim says, I am okay with myself. I don't feel as a victim. Don't call me that, because I have done everything. Just the situation, just the external circumstances are so huge that I cannot understand them. But me, I have done everything. What else I can do? And how many times you have had an opportunity that your friend or acquaintances or someone close to you ask you for a favor, ask for help. So you spend time with that person. One time, second time, third time, fourth meeting, seeing the picture from a different perspective, giving some suggestions. And you know what? It was so funny, because this person said to you, this person confirmed that you were right, that this person didn't see the past, that this person was not aware of certain situations, and that would do whatever you suggested, but never have done that. And I recently had a couple of issues with my dishwasher. So I called the technician. He came up. He said some parts has to be removed. And then we scheduled another meeting. It didn't turn out. And then second time and third time, and I called again, and they didn't show off. Then the parts came over, but they didn't arrive. Next time they arrived, but I was not at home. So it took like 5-7 times. And how to explain this? Who is responsible for what here? What to do? Another situation was an acquaintance, a colleague of mine that helped me with IT things. I don't know how to, I'm not familiar, I'm not fully fledged in the art of IT. So I asked for help. And he came over, and each time I asked him, how much do I owe you? How much do I owe him? And I paid each time. And then when I asked him for fifth, or maybe it was sixth time for help, he said he wouldn't help me because he was not paid. So how can we understand these circumstances? How can we understand such a thing that you also confront on daily life? You see, there are people who would like to see the picture, which is in the future, and there are people, it depends on the situation of course, that they are not interested in seeing the future. So some of the people, they would say, okay, I don't need to know when this dishwasher is going to be repaired, or I don't need to know whether this person is going to share with other about me that I don't pay money. for the work done. But some people, perhaps you say, hold on a second, I am not going to be a victim. I need to see the future. I need to see how this is going to be resolved. I need to see that. I am responsible for my life. So I will resolve this. And also, I need to make sure that this person is not going to other people telling all around about me that I don't pay money for work done. But you see, the question is, do we change? Because that is the question. Of course, there are other situations more painful in our life. There are other situations that we really are suffering, we are struggling because the pain is so real. Let's say someone lost someone close to that person. It's a huge pain. It's tangible. Or there is a person that had been working for a couple of years on a project and still doesn't make any penny. Other people do in a such easy way and make money. So the person is in pain. The pain is real. So he's investing this pain here. And while he's investing this pain, it tells that there is a time. So how come and how long that person or this situation will last until I will get the result? I want to change these circumstances. I want to change this situation. But you see, the common denominator is the same. We don't change. One person doesn't want to see the future. Another person needs to see the future. So it doesn't matter. We just take responsibility, but in both instances we may be a victim. And of course, this is a more advanced insight into our consciousness. But let's have a look into that, because the deeper we look into this and the transformation is going to be done in a better way, the better actually our connection is going to be. We are going to have a better connection with our potential. We are going to have a better connection with the atom that surrounds us, with our consciousness, with 99.99%. So when the insight is deeper and the transformation is deeper, and we want to transform that, of course, the final result, and the connection with our potential is going to be stronger. So in the next video presentation, I'm going to talk about more practical way how we can connect with our potential. But in this video presentation, I just want you to digest the idea that if we don't change, or if we change, depends on the situation, we may be a victim, because we need to see the picture of the future, or we don't need to see the picture. Either way, if we don't change, because sometimes we do in this way, sometimes we don't do, we are a victim and we are not aware of this. So this is the idea I would like to share with you, just to make some room, just to make some space before I will explain in more practical way how we can deal with this issue and how we can transform being a victim in a different way so that we would be able to connect to our potential.